Boys, this is Advent of the Europeans lesson. Introduction. Many of the foreign travelers, traders, missionaries, civil servants who came to India in the 18th and 19th centuries have left accounts of their experiences of various parts of the country. To know the event of the modern period, we have many types of sources in national, international and regional level. Now, we are going to see about the sources of modern India. The sources for the history of modern India help us to know about the political, socio-economic and cultural developments in the country. From the very beginning, the Portuguese, the Dutch, the Danish and the English recorded their official transactions in India. Well-preserved records are very valuable to know about the relation in India. All the sources are used for historical writing. Kinds of sources. We can write history with the help of sources like written sources and material sources. Written sources are evidence of written item. Material sources are painting and statues, etc. The Europeans came to know about the immense wealth of India from the accounts of Marco Polo. Marco Polo is an explorer, one of the travelers to visit India. Written sources, literature, travel accounts, diaries, autobiographies, pamphlets, government accounts, manuscripts. Pamphlets means small booklet. Manuscript means handwritten book or document. So these all are written sources. Material sources, paintings and statues, historical buildings, Indian architecture, National Museum, coins. These all are material sources. Archives, the place where historical documents are preserved. Archives means nothing but the place which historical documents are kept. National Archives is located in New Delhi. It helps to know about the past and guide to present and future. It has the main source of information for understanding and past administration, knowing the political, social and economic culture and scientific life. It helps to know about the social, cultural, economical, political life of Indian people. Okay, so these archives help us to know about the variety type of life of the Indian people. Then paper currency by RBI. Reserve Bank of India was set up by 1935 and was empowered to issue Government of India notes. The first paper currency issued by RBI in January 1938 was 5 rupee notes bearing the portrait of King George VI. Trade and commerce. In ancient time, there was trade and commerce relationship between India and Europe. There was a great demand for Indian spices like cardamom, pepper, ginger and many other spices in Europe. During Middle Ages, the trade relationship continued between the countries of India and Europe and many other European countries. After the downfall of the Roman Empire, Constantinople was captured by Ottoman Turks, thereby closing the land route of Asia. It was the only land route between India and Europe. So the Europeans were the first to find the new sea route. The first European who came to India is Portugal. Portugal was the first to discover a new sea route to India. Prince Henry, who was commonly known as the navigator, he started the school of navigation. He encouraged his countrymen to take up adventurous life of exploring the unknown part of the world. Next person, Bartholomew Dias. Bartholomew Dias, a Portuguese sailor, reached the southernmost tip of Africa in the year of 1487. Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sailor, was born in Calicut. By this, he was successful in new sea route to India. This route continued to be the route of trade between India and Europe for many years. Like this, Portuguese first to re-establish the trade between India and Europe. So by this way, by Vasco da Gama, Portuguese re-established the trade route between India and Europe. So already India and Europe had the trade route, yes or no? But thereby closing the land route to Asia, there was no chance to trade between India and Europe. Because of Vasco da Gama, this trade route was re-established. Okay. Thank you.